Okay, we're back in the car, obviously. Cliff's with me. We just got out of World War Z, the big zombie blockbuster PG-13 movie. It could have been worse. It was...
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's just, just like any other, zombie movie.
It's kind of what you expect out of a PG-13 action blockbuster, really, just with zombies.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, or even the that Dawn of the Dead remake, I mean, zombies, what else can you really say about it?
Yeah, I mean, zombies gonna be fun, and of course, you kind of expect the gore with zombies, so it's kind of awkward to make a PG-13 have to do a cutaway every time someone makes a gruesome kill.
You would,
or the zombies bite somebody. You can tell they want to show them eating somebody, but they can't because they're on a budget, or they can't because they want a PG-13 rating. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, as far as zombie threats go, there's some parts of the movie that were legitimately tense.
Oh yeah.
And there was parts where it did have some legitimately good backup. That doesn't change the fact the characters are incredibly bland and uninteresting.
Yeah.
The characters are just flat out boring, quite frankly.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're not totally unlikable or anything.
No, but they're just there's nothing to them. They're just bland as blank could be. I mean, Brad Pitt is like, hi, I'm Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Just trying to save my family from the zombie apocalypse and.
Yeah. Which apparently a majority of the world was just gun-ho to get ready for. Because, there's a part early on when they're, in New Jersey, was it?
Wait, what are you talking about exactly?
That's when they're in the grocery outlet.
Oh, right, yeah.
Where everyone just immediately just goes straight for the grocery outlet, free-for-all with carts and shit.
Yeah.
They were just ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
So
guns blazing, man.
Guns blazing. We literally get 5 minutes of exposition with these characters, and then immediately just goes, boom, fucking zombies.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all the story in a nutshell. And you can tell you have the clear exposition dialogue, is that what you used to do, Daddy? Yes, but I don't anymore. Now I'm a stay-at-home dad who has a strong military background. We never quite say what exactly that is, but apparently I was really good at it. Yeah. That's about all you really need to know, apparently.
Pretty much. I mean... Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's a good movie. I'll admit it's a good movie. It was entertaining.
You could do worse this summer.
Yeah.
It's better than The Purge.
Oh, Purge. Yeah.
That movie still makes me laugh. Anyway. The problem is, the zombies... I mean, I will admit the first rush was kind of oh shit, legitimately kind of scary. But after that, it's they kind of lose their appeal because after that, it's just zombie bum rush.
Oh yeah,
over and over again. That loses its appeal after the fifth time.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's just if you've seen 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later. It's fast zombies. What else can you... I
mean, there are clever things about this movie. And I'm not saying the movie at all is clever. It's not. But it's there are clever aspects.
Like what?
Well, the inevitable cure they find for a zombie was a little clever.
I don't know. I mean,
it was different, at least.
Well, yeah, infect yourself with another virus.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you've seen any of our, reviews, you'll know. Yeah, there's gonna be
we give away everything. So.
Yeah. But anyways, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure they did something like that with. Well, actually, no. With there was a video game that just came out. The Last of Us, where it kind of deals with zombies.
Well, yeah, they might as well be zombies. Granted, it's kind of apples and oranges here, really, because Last of Us, first off, is 10 times better story-wise than this thing. But yeah, it's a video game. I swear to God, these two had the same sound designers.
Oh yeah,
because the zombies in this movie sound exactly like the fucking clickers in Last of Us. I swear to God.
They did. Yeah, they totally reminded me of that.
This is almost a movie I kind of want to make a riff track for, because I kept finding little things I can make fun of. The zombies kept doing the same, they go, I swear to God, fucking Hannibal or something. Yeah. It's I ate his liver with some fava beans and nice Chianti, which in this case might actually be true.
Maybe.
Anyway, yeah. But I guess we should go over the story or what little there is of it. I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, it's just there's a infection, a virus or whatever that turns people into zombies. Or
we never told where it comes from, which is fine. Yeah. I don't really need to know.
But actually, I mean, I heard this was actually based off a book or something.
It is based off a book, and people are not very happy with it because the book actually sounds much more interesting than what we got.
Oh.
Because the book, the way it does, it kind of it tells it from various different perspectives, in their own experience. The president, for example, I think got his own chapter. The next chapter, it tells somebody else's perspective and stuff like that.
That actually sounds kind of interesting.
It did sound interesting. It done right, this could have been a fantastic fucking movie
Yeah.
with a clever twist on the zombie shit. But we kind of just got just a generic action movie with zombies.
Yeah.
I will admit I did love the Pepsi plug.
Oh yeah.
that
That was pretty funny.
So for a little background, Brad Pitt plays this ex-military something.
Well, he's a UN guy or something.
Or something.
Investigates war crimes. Or
Either
some
way,
shit.
after the zombie apocalypse happens, they immediately go. Calls the UN buddies like, "Hey, get the hell out of here!" So they go on a boat where a guy named what was his name, Terry.
Yeah.
Terry says like, "Okay, your family can stay in the boat, but you need to do this." And then, of course, you go on this globe-trotting adventure where they keep finding more ways of transportation they can fuck up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it involves military guys riding bicycles at one point. I'm sorry, that's kind of funny. A little bit.
Well, they did use bicycles in World War One, I believe.
Oh yeah, that was World War One. That was how long ago? This is big, gruff military guys with the huge padded shoulders, wearing like chain zombies. You know?
All right, I'll give you that. All right.
So it's kind of wait for that. Anyway, so they start off in
South Korea. They went to South Korea.
South Korea, where oddly enough, not very many Koreans there.
Well, it's a U.S. military base.
Oh, is it a U.S. military base?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume so, but.
Where they talk with a ex-CIA guy who's like, it's like we don't talk to him. He's insane, even though he clearly knows more than any of us put together. So clearly we shouldn't listen to him. And of course, it sounds like a. Oh, and by the way, moral of the story: when the zombie apocalypse come, go to Israel, because they have their shit together.
Oh yeah.
Sarah would appreciate this.
Oh.
When it comes to zombies, Jews got it ready. Right?
They sure do.
So apparently, like
walls, man, built
like,
everywhere around the city.
Everywhere they get like, with one exception, no public karaoke.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, the zombies will get pissed off.
Like, because again, it's a typical zombie trope. They're attracted to noise, but apparently the CIA guys like Israel built like huge fucking ass walls like a week before the zombie apocalypse things, and they were ready. It's like, oh, okay, so they must know some shit, right? So they go down to Israel. After another action sequence with the guy we know for 5 minutes dramatically dies.
Oh yeah.
Literally for like 5 minutes. I don't even remember his name. They just has a slow-mo moment too where like the Simon's like, oh, and he looks down, he's bitten. He's like, oh no. Even though he's just like, oh god damn it.
Sorry guys, I fucked this one up.
Yep. Yep. And then just goes and kills himself, or we're supposed to give a shit.
But oh well.
Yeah, so anyway, that's not important because we got another action sequence to prepare for. So
Yay! In Israel.
in Israel, where the Jews got their shit together.
Oh yeah.
So they go to Israel, and this guy constantly like, yeah, we heard one guy say zombies, and 9% people said that we were full of shit, but I thought otherwise, so we built a wall. You're welcome, Matt. You're welcome, people. But of course, then some idiot starts singing in public, which attracts the zombies who start to build a very sophisticated dog pile zombie ladder of doom.
And somehow they
climb over the ladder. When you listen to it, when you say it out loud, it sounds fucking ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Just.
It works better than it sounds, not by much, but it works slightly better. So of course everything goes to hell in Israel. Conveniently, when our main hero is there.
Yeah, and then
they end up and they have one Israeli woman, like soldier who gets bitten, and Brad Pitt, God bless him, in a moment of inspiration, just fucking chops her hand off,
and she's okay,
and that's okay. It's like, you know what, Walking Dead did that. I don't see why they can't. So
yeah,
and Walking Dead did better, but that's a whole other thing. I'm talking about the books here, not the show. The show is kind of hit and miss, but that's a whole other argument.
Yeah.
So yeah, then they decide to go on their merry adventure. I don't remember her name.
I don't know.
It's not important.
Whatever.
So then they go off to they go on a public airplane with a bunch of passengers, and of course
the zombies somehow got in,
and of course it was strangely passive through the majority of the flight.
Oh yeah, like you wouldn't
like. I thought that was kind of weird. Like it was hiding in the bathroom, and he just kind of started chilling there. And somebody opens the door, and they go, "Oh hey, you know."
And then all hell breaks loose again.
And then of course get a plane crash where miraculously he's the only person to survive aside from the Israeli chick. Because apparently we didn't want to carry anyone else in this movie. So for the sake of convenience, Brad Pitt's the only survivor. That's all because they threw a fucking grenade inside an airplane. Granted, didn't have much other choice, but still.
Yeah.
Actually, come to think of it.
No, they didn't have
no,
choice.
No, probably not. It's like, is there no, probably not.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is all you know to the Pepsi thing.
Oh yeah. Anyways, so
So they land in
They go to this. Was it the WHO? Whatever the fuck.
like basically like
some science,
FCC pretty much.
No, it's like a
Not FCC.
research facility, something like that. Some medical research facility. That's
Center for
CDC. There you go.
CDC.
Right,
That's what I was looking for. An FCC. FCC is a whole different thing.
No.
You could probably go to the zombie apocalypse for them for the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, but
maybe they probably
all
censor all the
dead,
violence.
Yeah.
No, think about it. FCC would be totally a good place to go for the zombie apocalypse. They just censor out all the violence. You couldn't get hurt. So
Sure.
perfect.
All right.
Because
But-
in my mind, anyway. Sorry, I'm obviously just riffing on this thing now.
Well, it seems like you're having fun with that.
I am having fun with that. It's actually quite enjoyable.
Awesome.
Anyway, this is why I do this. Anyway, so they have to some place. I can only assume it's Canada because there's no people there.
It's like some Eastern European country. I don't know. Looks Eastern European.
We never found out what did happen. Poor Canada, did we?
Nah, I think they probably okay.
Probably just in Alaska chilling with all
Yeah,
this
the zombies just didn't care. That's what
no one
happened.
gives a shit about Canada.
Yeah.
It's like it's cold as hell up there. You think zombies want anything to do with that? Come
Probably
to think of it,
not.
they probably just end up as corpsicles. So really, go to Canada or Israel. We'll pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Canada's probably closer, but if you can make your way to the walled city of Israel, all power to you.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so they end up there and they go to the CDC where apparently this is around the point Brad Pitt realizes that if zombies basically much attack everyone except people who are old or sickly,
Yeah.
which I thought was kind of strange profiling on the zombies part.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. Like I remember, when Brad Pitt and the family were in New Jersey, a bunch of zombies ran by this homeless guy. I'm like thinking, wait, what the?
I thought that was a joke. I thought they were trying to be funny, but no, it's like homeless guy just chilling on the side of the street drinking alcohol. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, but then you find out I guess the zombies, they don't, like you're saying, they don't attack anyone who's like terminally ill
Or something like that.
something.
Like somehow it's like camouflage. It's like you don't make noise around the T-Rex kind of thing.
Yeah,
Pretty much the same principle.
pretty much.
So they figured that out. And they like, okay, we have a bunch of incredibly dangerous diseases out in the vault somewhere, but it's covered by zombies because someone was a douchebag and didn't tell the other ones he'd been scratched by the zombie blood. So here's the moral of the story: is be very open with your friends during the zombie apocalypse, otherwise shit can hit the fan. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry.
Okay, well,
There's another character that's introduced for 5 seconds and very quickly ignored. Tommy, the little boy.
oh, that kid, yeah, who gives a shit? He's just the little boy that tags on after his parents get killed.
Yeah, I was kind of
Right.
wondering about so this kid just got orphaned and we're not gonna address that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, like a lot of the characters are like there for 5 seconds. They either get killed or you just forget about them. Like the neuroscientist, neuro.
Oh, is that
scientist guy?
the chick?
No, the Indian guy.
Oh, yeah,
From the
yeah.
very beginning, he's like, yeah, I'm super smart from Harvard.
Who dies due to absurd clumsiness?
Yeah,
Like,
he slips and he shoots himself. What the fuck, man? What's up with that?
That was
Idiot.
fucking stupid.
And Brad Pitt or someone was like saying, don't put your finger on the trigger. No, he doesn't listen, and he slips and shoots himself.
'Cause,
So
like,
he's so much for that Harvard graduation or Harvard education, right?
Like, and then he has this whole speech at towards the beginning of the movie where he's like about the nature. It's
Oh
like-
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Which is kind of interesting a little bit.
It is.
It's
And
an
you
interesting idea. But
yeah, and you would think maybe this guy's got kind of a big role in this movie. Maybe he's.
But no, gosh, there will be zombies here. Oh, yoink. That's pretty much what fucking
Yeah.
happens. It's ridiculous. I literally said this like, did he just fucking die?
Yeah, I was just like, what just happened here? What the hell? Really? That's how he goes?
I mean, looking back now, it's hilarious. But anyway, back to the ACDC.
Yeah.
So they decided to go out there and they're smart enough to like put padding on their arms and crap.
Yeah.
And carry axes. Although, really realistically, when you really want to kill zombies and be stealthy, you think small knives would be a better alternative.
Well,
Instead of big weapon, roar!
Yeah.
You think the simple stab on the back of the head, let them fall
well,
down.
if any, Last of Us teaches anything, it's use a shiv to take down your zombie.
Especially if they're made with fungus.
Oh yeah.
Because I hate those fuckers.
Ah.
They can go. I hate them so much. Anyway.
But anyways, yeah, no, okay. So they're going to the B wing to get to the deadly viruses, right?
Yeah, and apparently everyone else screws up and alerts the zombies. And admittedly, like, scenes leading up to that were tense. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
like-
that part, yeah, that whole sequence was really tense.
Like, this movie does do a very good job of, like, building the anticipation of an action sequence. Too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not so much action sequence itself, but the anticipation for it. It does do a good job building that tension, laying it, building and building.
I agree with that, yeah.
That's all very effective. Again, the character's so one-dimensional. Like, Brad Pitt, he's just the hero. His wife is just the wife. His kids are just the kids.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
The general is just the general. Terry is just Terry.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to him. There's no meat.
Yeah, that's what I feel too. They're one-dimensional. They're forgettable. They're just there to, they're there to move the story, basically.
Exactly. Right? I mean, so it's like there's really not much to root for here.
Yeah.
Because you can always say it's like, I care about my family, like Harrison Ford in The Fugitive or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, pretty much you're just there to cheer on humanity. You're not there to just really cheer on Brad Pitt and...
Let's call
whatever.
Captain Planet.
Exactly. I wonder if he's... No, he probably wouldn't be able to do a good job at handling a zombie apocalypse.
But I would love to see that. Hollywood, you're making a Captain Planet movie. I know you're doing this. Here's my proposal. I'll throw in zombies in there. And I guarantee you'll increase your audience by tenfold.
And maybe change it to rated R next time, too.
A rated R Captain Planet versus a zombie apocalypse movie. That would be amazing. Are you kidding? I would like run to the theater. I would crash my car to make to a midnight screen of Captain Planet versus the zombie apocalypse.
Wait, live action? CG?
No, I gotta go with live action. You gotta see that shit live action. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see what the hell they would do with it. Anyway.
Alright, so back to World War Z.
Back to World War Z. So they go into the, make their way through the building. Of course, things go wrong. Everyone else except Brad Pitt alerts the zombies and runs back to the sky bridge where they lock the door behind him, so only Brad Pitt is still stuck in the zombie-infested place.
Yeah.
And he finds the phone, he gets in, and he injects himself with the deadly virus after, like, a zombie's right outside the door. Again, strangely passive, considering you see them, like, lose their shit over, like, a dime dropped on the floor 5 minutes earlier. But it says, like, it's like, hi, can I come in? Like, is that okay? Can I eat you? Is that is that possible? No, but so of course it works. The zombie he's invisible now, and this is where it comes to where the joke I was trying to talk about earlier.
Oh right, the Pepsi thing.
So apparently Brad Pitt, after realizing this works, starts like, all right, sure, whatever. I'm just gonna passively walk around here. He goes into a vending machine and grabs a big fucking Pepsi can. The very clear Pepsi logo plastered on the side of it.
All those Pepsi cans right there in the machine, all still in there.
So he was like, that's a good Pepsi.
I know, you would expect to be like a logo right there on the bottom of the screen saying, drink Pepsi. Whatever,
pretty much. And then it's like that's a good Pepsi. And then he drops it on the ground, and they release like the emergency valve on the vending machine. All the Pepsis come pouring out, and the zombie's like, was that Pepsi? And then you see him pouring down the hall like, Pepsi!
They're all just running down there.
Just run right past him. Get out of my way, Brad Pitt, I want Pepsi! Clearly my mind had a lot of fun with this. Because that's all I could think of when you see him running down the hall after when they heard the vending machine clank was, fucking Pepsi!
Yeah, it's like, fuck you, Brad Pitt. I'm going for the Pepsi.
Coke, fuck that shit. Pepsi! This review is actually really fun.
I gotta admit.
It's more fun than the movie.
Yeah, I'm having more fun talking about the movie than watching it, to be honest.
So am I. Like, this wasn't a god-awful movie by any stretch of the imagination.
It wasn't a bad movie. No, it wasn't a bad movie. It was alright. But
we called upon the Pepsi gods. They have decided to illuminate our car.
Bastards.
They heard us talking about Pepsi. Do you have Pepsi? No, we don't have Pepsi. No, they're gone. All right. Oh, it's been a while since I've laughed this hard at a movie. What the fuck?
You hear that?
Someone just lit off a firecracker.
Fucking A.
Get the hell out of here, zombies.
Damn. the start of the zombie apocalypse right over there, right?
Apparently, yeah. Like, again, there are, like, going back to the movie a little bit, though, it's like, there are some clever ideas. Like, I like that you see kind of, like, the fallout of what, like, like a drastic change that would cause. Like, there's a part where he's, like, in the cargo jet, or the cargo plane.
Oh, yeah.
And you see, like, the nuclear explosion just happening right by the windows. Like,
that was a cool touch.
That stuff was cool. Like, I like seeing, like, seeing the missiles go off and you see just thousands of zombies just go flying into the air.
During the, when they were escaping from Israel, right?
Yeah,
that was pretty
cool.
cool.
Like, stuff like that was cool. Like, I kind of like seeing Like, usually with zombie apocalypse, you just always see it after the fact.
Yeah, that or like you don't see it like
You don't see it on a global scale.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool to see how zombies could actually like realistically take over the world, pretty much.
Yeah, like whereas like in other movies it's like you just see, like news feeds or whatever, like on the TV or whatever. It's like, oh, here in Paris, zombies are attacking. Here in whatever, zombies are attacking. But no, here you actually, see the
you see
zombie
what people
attack
are doing about it
on a really large scale.
So like that was kind of cool to see. So
Yeah.
it's like not fantastic, obviously, but it's like
Yeah.
it was kind of cool. Like it was nice. It was nice, kind of refreshing in that sense.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
Yeah. So it's like stuff like that. There are stuff that I liked about this movie. Like I said, like it does a good job building up the tension. The action sequences, well, kind of generic,
Yeah.
are intense to a certain extent.
And they work. They work.
I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's just a very generic action blockbuster movie.
Yeah.
With fucking Pepsi.
Yeah. And Brad Pitt.
And Brad
if you're
Pitt.
into that.
It's like, if you can combine the Pepsi promotion with the IHOP and Man of Steel, we can provide an unstoppable juggernaut of public imagery.
Wait a second, wasn't there a movie that was kind of based on this whole, like, thing about
Product placement?
Product placement and shit?
I
remember there was, like, this...
was that the one with the really weird visuals?
That might have been it. Like, it was supposed to be, like, a weird sci-fi thriller or something.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it's
But,
called.
I don't know
Probably
what
called
happened.
Product Placement, the movie.
I don't know. Who knows?
So do you have anything else to say about the movie?
I mean, it's just like every other zombie movie since the Dawn of the Dead remake. If you've seen that, if you've seen 28 Weeks Later, 28 Days Later, or even, I guess, even Walking Dead, right? Like,
Yeah,
it kind of
stole some stuff from Walking Dead.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen those, zombie-related things, then, it's not really, you're not really missing a whole lot. I mean, aside from the few action scenes here.
I mean,
and
there's
there.
nothing new here.
Yeah.
Aside from like the global scale, there's really nothing new that you haven't seen before in a zombie movie.
Yeah,
So that's really what it kind of comes down to.
pretty much. I mean, like, what would you suggest? Would you say this is more of a rental?
I
or
would
a-
definitely say it's more of a rental. Like, if you're
Yeah.
looking for just a fun, mindless movie to go see,
just like on a like.
I'd
a,
go watch Man of Steel and Monster University. But you know what? If you've already seen those two, I guess you can go see this one. But
but like you're saying, this is more like a rental.
Yeah,
just a
like-
nice movie. To just sit home with your friends,
Like,
grab a pizza,
maybe-
grab some beer.
like
or whatever.
Redbox it. That's
Yeah.
you pay $1, go see a movie, put it back. I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Pretty much, yeah.
So it's like
I mean,
this is not a. It's
not a bad movie.
I wouldn't go if I didn't commit myself to this. I wouldn't go see this in theaters.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, like, this is just something for me. Like, I would just rent this.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the big recommendation we can give. So let's talk about trailers. We got Two Guns again. We already
yeah.
talked about this literally like a week ago.
Yeah.
So we're not going to regurgitate that.
yeah.
And we got Pacific Rim, which we kind of already
Again,
talked about.
I'm excited
it looks
for that, so.
fucking awesome. I don't care what anybody says. It's like it's the closest thing to a good Godzilla movie I'm gonna get.
I mean, it's the closest thing to a live action Evangelion movie. It's an anime.
Whatever that is. Then what else do we got? We got an older trailer for Pacific Rim 2. I thought that was kind of surprising.
that was an older one.
Like that was like one of the first trailers they released. I know because I had Gladys's voice in there.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I was a little surprised by that. It's like, they've released more trailers for this by now, guys. Then we have The Hobbit, the new one.
Oh right, yeah. That
That one looks good.
pretty cool.
I think I'm looking forward to it. Like I liked The Last Hobbit. A lot of people didn't. I get why, but I liked it. I like the refreshing take on Middle Earth, but
Yeah.
I like to see more of it. So, and I know it has Benedict Cumberbatch as Smaug and the Necromancer, so that should be fun. Apparently, Benedict Cumberbatch actually did motion capture for the dragon,
Oh wow.
which is like, I don't know how you do that, but I would love to see the production of it, if only just to see someone hunched over with, like, I can only assume some kind of prosthetic tail attached,
probably.
walking around like. So, like, that's got to be an interesting process. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Even
Definitely
just
wanna check it
shamelessly have Orlando Bloom in there
out.
as Legolas and Kate from
Evangeline Lilly.
Kate's in there
like
because we all loved her in Lost. I like that.
She's got such a great smile. Who doesn't like that smile of hers?
Yeah, except they're elves. They don't smile.
Oh,
Yeah, so,
damn it.
Shit out of luck there, my friend.
Oh well. Is that?
Like, there's actually kind of funny. There's two funny stories about this. Like, apparently, they tried to get Aragorn and they tried to get Gimli back for this.
Oh, really?
When they talked to the guy Viggo Mortensen about Aragorn, he looked up and he goes, Did you guys read the book? My character's like 3 when this takes place."
Oh.
Or like he wasn't born at all, or something to that effect. So basically, like, yeah, there's no way my character to be in this. And then with Gimli, I guess he had like such a horrible allergic reaction to the
the beard or whatever.
no, the prosthetics they used on like the latex they used for the dwarven costume in the original series. Like, no, I'm not doing that again. But he did go visit the set. And he saw all the other dwarves and all the prosthetics. He goes, "Oh, you poor bastards!" It was like the first thing he said to him.
Wow. Huh.
So there you go. Pity those dwarves. Anyway. And then the last one we got was, I had it a minute ago, Thor 2.
Oh, right. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I didn't even see the first one.
You never saw the first one?
Nah, I don't know. I mean, I honestly didn't really care for Thor, to be honest.
Well, it's actually a good movie, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
like, the guy who played Loki's fucking fantastic. Easily one of the best Marvel villains they've done so far. Granted, I'm not really saying much, because most of them up to this point have been pretty one-dimensional. But, you know, it's actually a pretty solid movie. So the second one is made by a different director. You can tell because it has a very different tone to it.
Yeah.
Kind of going for the Batman thing with it, like it's called the Dark World. The word "dark" is being thrown a lot in Hollywood right now, like the Thor 2, the Dark World, or Star Trek Into Darkness.
Oh, right. I didn't even notice that, actually.
Actually, in this case, Thor 2 is actually kind of relevant because it involves the Dark Elves, so that's actually kind of appropriate, even though it does have like what I can only assume are one of the fucking robots from Mass Effect in there.
Oh, shit.
The Reapers.
Right.
Yeah, that giant black cylinder thing. Either that or it's 2001: A Space Odyssey all over again. Anyway, so that looks good. It again has another guy from Lost in there, the guy with the cane. The black guy who dies in like season 2 or 3.
Mr. Echo or
Echo, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays the villain in this.
Oh, cool.
He was the guy with like the half burnt face and the other stuff. You can't recognize him. It's really pretty good. It's pretty damn good makeup / CGI. So I'll be curious. I'm excited for that one. That comes out in November. So I have high hopes for that one. Marvel hasn't done a terrible movie so far. So
okay.
So we'll see how this and Guardian of the Galaxy go. But
wait, when is that one coming out?
I think it's either next year or the year after.
Oh, okay.
Probably next year, I'd imagine, because I think they just started filming.
Oh, okay.
A very hodgepodge cast. I'll be really curious to see how it turns out. But yeah, that about sums it all up. So, final thoughts?
Pretty much World War Z's, just like I said earlier. It's if you've seen the Dawn of the Dead remake, 28 weeks later, 28 days later, even The Walking Dead. You know,
You've seen this before.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much that, but with Brad Pitt and Pepsi. So there you go.
Now I'm gonna get myself a motherfucking Pepsi.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be back tomorrow with the Blaine ring, with someone who'll be trying to get in the damn car for the last 4 months. Bobby's finally making his turn. We've mentioned him like 20 times on here. Usually the same question, like, has he actually done one of these yet? No. Now is his chance. We're finally getting him into the damn car. So, the final member of the review team as of now. Ooh. So, we'll see you all for that one then. First lane entirely different.
Cool.
Fucking Pepsi.